no doubt. What's going on, everybody, man? This is Fighting Words with
So we're gonna
Kevin
start like
Shell.
this.
Yeah, we're gonna start like this. Two main events. Well, not two main events. We got the main event, which is Chandler versus Oliveira for the lightweight championship,
Yeah, 155.
and we 155, and then we got our boy Tony Ferguson come back off a two losing fight
Outing.
streak. Yeah, against
Against Dariush.
Dariush. So which part are you excited about, bro? Because on one hand, we got the new coming Michael Chandler, who's making a lot of noise. He's a new dude on the block, a new boy on campus. But he's knocking dudes out, earning respect. Got to do Oliveira, who just sent Tony Ferguson who gave Tony Ferguson his last fight, his last loss.
Facts.
And then we got Tony, the next co-main event. Tony, who's coming off of the two loss, and he's trying to redeem himself right now. So which part are you most excited about right now?
Most excited, the main event, actually. They fighting for the belt, Oliveira and Chandler. Chandler, he basically won they calling him Iron Mike. He won his last 3 fights, first round knockout.
His name, Iron Michael.
He dropping dudes. Last dude, Dan Hooker was ranked number 4. He dropped him first round debut fight. Looking good, man. And then, I mean, I like that fight more than Oliveira. He won 8 straight fights, all 8 by stoppage, man. Somebody sound like somebody about to get stopped. Straight up.
I remember Oliveira said that, no lie, he feels he could stop Chandler in the first round. So he's saying he could do to Chandler what Chandler did to Hooker.
But you know what's crazy about it? A lot of the UFC guys, they talking down on Chandler because he's not originally from there. You know, like he's inferior and all that. And the first dude he came in and fought, he put him to sleep.
I was about to say they can't say that no more. He earned his respect. Matter of fact,
but you heard how Oliveira was talking about him, right?
What he said?
He basically was saying he don't deserve the shot. After one win, he's getting a title shot. Oliveira, like, I've been here my whole career. He talking down on him. This dude, he's saying that Dan Hooker, all he was doing was backing up. He was talking all kinds of crazy.
He's talking greasy. Well, here's the thing.
He wasn't humble about it at all.
Here's the thing with that. Dan Hooker was talking that same way before. So we can't doubt Chandler's skill set right now. He already, to me, he proved himself. At least he proved himself at the welcoming party. This is his welcoming party with Dan Hooker. He proved himself right then and there. That's what earned the title shot right now. But at the same time, we all know that the reason why these two guys got the title shot right now is because Dustin Poirier decided to go fight my man Conor McGregor for that payday. So, but that's for a whole nother conversation. A whole nother.
You almost made me jump into that.
But what I would say though is that I like the way that my man Chandler earned respect from the UFC fan. I noticed that from the press conference. There's like a turnaround from before he fought Dan Hooker. There was a time when he was in, nobody knew his skill set. He was just there waiting for a fight, an opportunity. A whole bunch. He was just as he was actually standing for the
main event.
McGregor Poirier too.
Yeah, he was standing in for the main event. Right.
Yeah, so around that time, people was not giving him his respect because no one knew what he was about. The Bellator fans, like true UFC MMA fans, don't know what he was about from the Bellator days, but for the most part, people didn't know what he was about. But on the other side, we got a man Oliveira. Now, I'm a snitch on you right now. Remember, you wasn't giving Oliveira his due. You saying that it was his Chandler's time, but now I'm hearing that you having second thoughts about that. What's going on?
Well, we're gonna save the predictions for the end of the show, but listen, man, I was doing my homework on Oliveira. You know what it is? There's something about Chandler. I mean, he won his last 3 by knockout, and the one that he lost in Bellator was actually a unification fight. Pretty much, the featherweight champ stepped up to fight him, and it was a premature stoppage. They kind of stopped it early. Chandler was still, basically, it looked like Chandler was out and woke up real fast, and they stopped the fight on him. But listen, 3 straight knockouts, and you know what it shows. What happened?
What you mean if they stopped the fight on Chandler?
Oh, so they stopped the fight. Well, basically, what happened was the dude dropped Chandler. Chandler fell down. The dude started landing shots in the back of his head. Chandler didn't respond right away, but as the referee went to jump in, Chandler moved kind of and started, to get back up. Referee stopped the fight, did what he had to do. hard spot to be in.
Mm.
So that was the one loss he does have, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I think for him to, in his first debut fight, to win by knockout against a top 5 fighter, I mean, it shows that pressure is not an issue. So I think he's going to go in there calm. I think Oliveira is the favorite. He's coming off of 8 straight wins, 8 straight stoppages.
No, is he your favorite? Well, let's say the fillet. Let's say the fillet. But what you gotta say about Oliveira though?
Yo, I think, you know what I'm thinking? I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to see him and Khabib. I mean, because remember the whole time we were sitting there talking about Tony Ferguson, his fighting style, submissions, he can fight from his back. So if Khabib does get him down, this dude is like, he has the most submissions in UFC history, if I'm not mistaken.
So you believe
that's the build-up.
So if Khabib was to come back, you believe he'll be able to solve the puzzle?
I said I would like to see him fight Khabib. I would like to see the fight. But I give him a good chance, because Khabib's thing is getting you down to the ground. And if you got a guy down there that can, get tricky, put you in something.
And here's the thing with Oliveira, he is experienced in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you get a jiu-jitsu fighter on his back, that's what he's trained. That's what he's trained for.
Exactly.
So if you got a wrestling Khabib who's known for putting dudes on their back,
yeah,
and you got a man like Oliveira who's on his back, that's what he's comfortable at. Like, that's probably one of the reasons why we ever felt that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to say pause so bad. Nah, but no. Yeah, serious.
It's a truth.
No. But look at this. Check this, bro. When you look at Khabib's last fights, though, he's really been really successful against strikers, guys that can't go to the ground for any reason. Poirier, Conor, like when you look at the whole Michael Johnson, these guys are strikers. Dustin, these guys are not guys known for handling themselves on the ground and things like that. Yeah, Gaethje, like, he's a wrestler per se.
Ain't Gaethje known for wrestling as well? That's one of the reasons why they thought he could beat him.
But he's known for wrestling. But in UFC, what has he been doing? Knocking people out. It hasn't been a lot of wrestling in UFC. Let's be real. He has the pedigree, but you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was about to say he never really needed to rely on it. But
last fight would have been a fighter.
We already know what went down. So it didn't matter. We already know what went down. There's no more hypotheticals in that situation. It happened. But going back to Oliveira and Chandler, Oliveira, he got a lot of momentum behind him. That's the thing with Oliveira right now. He got momentum behind him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Chandler is coming off with this one win right now. You know what I mean?
So one win.
In the UFC,
3 straight wins, man. A win is a win is a win. You got 3 straight wins, man.
All right, true, but the UFC is a whole different stage. So what I'm saying is, this, even though we gotta give him his credit, at the end of the day, this could be a fluke. It could be a fluke.
Remember, he was a champion in Bellator.
He was a champion in Bellator. But at the end of the day, what was Dan Hooker's ranking when he knocked him out? What was his ranking?
He's 4. He's ranked number 4.
Man, listen, man. I'm not taking that away from Chandler, but
sound like you are though.
No. What I was gonna say is this. This is what I'm about to say. One is a maybe, 2 is a pattern. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we got Oliveira on one side who got the momentum behind him. You got Chandler on one side who did impressively. I'm not saying it's a fluke as in like he got lucky, but like that one win don't mean that he's established as the guy to as the top guy right now.
One win in the UFC, first round knockout against a top 5 guy. First fight in a debut fight. That's a lot of pressure because you lose that first fight. That's it. People talking down.
Chandler did say that he didn't feel no pressure because he was already expected to lose.
So he's expected to lose right now too, ain't he? He's an underdog, ain't he? Nah.
Is he the underdog as a compared to the
because if you look at the fight, honestly, you don't think when I watched Oliveira, and when I was saying, remember I was on the Chandler bandwagon, and I said to you, wait a second, this dude can beat you in multiple ways. His striking is good, his ground game is good, his submissions are good. When you look at Chandler, he's a bit one-dimensional. It's a great dimension, but it's one-dimensional. What happens? What happens if he happens to get taken down? What happens if Oliveira gets a good grab on him? You got to think about things like that as well. So I think from that perspective, he's an underdog.
Isn't Chandler, doesn't he have some kind of wrestling abilities too?
I'm sure he does. That's not his calling card.
Not his strong suit. That's not his strong suit. Because honestly, I think it might be a striking match. It might be a striking match, bro.
I think it all comes down to geography of the ring. Who could back who up?
Well,
and the thing is, I think where Chandler is going to be at a disadvantage is, a lot of guys, they back up from a guy that's striking because they don't really want to get close to them. Especially Oliveira has a reach advantage. But I think that being close to Chandler won't really bother Oliveira because once he gets in close, he could get him into a clinch and things like that and get him to the floor. He slammed Tony Ferguson around really easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's the difference between Tony and Chandler. Chandler's coming over with that explosive power. He's not coming in to size you up. He's coming in to hurt you right away.
Well, let me ask you something.
Power.
So what if it goes rounds?
What if it goes rounds?
Yeah, you think he's gonna be explosive for 5 rounds?
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question.
I guess we ain't gonna know until it happens.
That's about to say we ain't gonna know until Saturday. What about my man Ferguson and Turkish? That's his name. I hope I mispronounce it.
You call. Well, let me ask you: is it do or die time
for Tony?
Yeah.
Is it do or die time for Tony? Definitely, it's do or die time for. Well, what you mean by do or die?
I mean, if he loses this fight, can he afford to lose this fight? This would be the third. This would be the third straight loss.
It would be the third straight loss.
And to a guy that's not really a household name per se.
Yeah, but I don't think it. When I hear do or die, I think when I hear that, it means to me that if he loses this, that's his career. I don't think he's at that level. I don't think he's at that point yet. I don't think 3 losses in a row is going to make him going to put his career at the UFC in danger. So I don't think it's do or die in that regard. But it is do or die in the sense that it could be the beginning for a very slippery slope for him.
Well, do you think you don't think the slope begun already? You don't think the slope begun already? You said slippery slope. You don't think he already sloped?
I did say 1, maybe 2 is a pattern, but 3 times, bro.
That's why I'm asking you if it's do or die.
3 times is there.
Sound like a do or die. This would be 3.
I still don't think it's a do or die. Because okay, do or die in this sense. Do or die in the sense that would it take away his chance of becoming a champion? Maybe. Do or die in that sense. Okay. Because 3 in a row, that's something where you gotta really sit back and really just reassess everything. 3 in a row, bro. There's no more excuse like you had enough time to train or this guy was younger. It's like Tony gotta sit down and figure out what's going on. Why is he like? What was it that? Is he still the same fight that had that 12 winning streak at that point? That's what's gonna happen if it's 3 in a row.
Family, This is a do or die. You would be washed. This is Woodley Lane, bro. It'll be Woodley Lane, bro. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. First of all, remember we talked about the Gaethje fight. The type of beating he took in that fight, bro, I think is the type of beating that wears on you. It don't go away. It's like I don't want to say it's a career ender, but when at the end of 5 rounds, he doesn't even go, like he's basically stumbling and staggering, and the referee has to step in like that. His body to react like that.
The way the fight ended was mad sad. It was like watching, and he kept on shaking his head like I don't think he noticed he was shaking his head. I think that was his body on my say, yo, son, we gotta stop this shit. I think that was his body throwing in the towel.
he a human being, bro. Like people think these dudes could come right back. There's some fights, so you witness, and it slows a fighter down. Is that one? And then on top of that, bro, with another loss and losing to this guy, I'm not sure his ranking, but there'll be too much people ahead of him for a title shot. I mean, we already got Poirier up there. You got Conor, who's a superstar, so he could win one fight and they'll be ready to put him back in there. Yeah. You got the other Dustin. You got a Gaethje. Then you're gonna have this young dude, and not forgetting Oliveira too. That's like 6 people.
Wait, did you call Gaethje the other Dustin?
The other Dustin, Justin.
I was thinking the other Dustin, so that shit's crazy.
Listen, bro, he had his title shot. He lost. He don't know his name.
Yo,
but that'll be too much people ahead of him. And then he would that'll be 3 straight losses. Who he gonna fight? He already fought Cowboy. Like, who you gonna throw him in with? There's no layups in the UFC, bro. Like I brought up Woodley. I love Woodley. I brought up Woodley. When Woodley lost his 3rd straight fight to Colby, right? The next fight was against the dude that was number 10. He was ranked number 10, right? So you thought it was a layup. This is a pick-me-up fight. I'm looking, he's number 10 and was on a 9-fight winning streak, bro. Going into that fight. Oh, man.
You already said from there, it's over for Woodley.
Yeah, and the same, like, who they gonna put him in against? They gonna put him in against another young, this is a must-win. His confidence gonna be shot. 3 straight losses? His confidence gonna be shot.
It's probably a door down for his psyche.
Yeah.
I would say that. I would say that.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, he probably won't get released, but it'll be done.
It'll be done? I don't wanna
I don't want to. With all due respect.
Yeah, I don't want to overwrite him that quickly, but we'll definitely see how he performs this Saturday, though.
Yeah, I hope he could do something. I mean, honestly, this would be the fight. If you watch Dariush, if you watch him fight, he's a southpaw. He has a sneaky left, a real sneaky left. He has a sneaky way of getting it on you. But when you really watch, I don't think his ground game is better than Ferguson or anything like that. So it'll be a striking match. I mean, I think Ferguson. This isn't like
Ferguson to get him to the ground. Unless Ferguson gets him to the ground.
But he's not an explosive puncher either. This dude, he's not like a Gaethje in one of them. So I mean, he's not great at any one thing. So if Ferguson loses this match, I think it would show like he's not fighting at the same level. You know what I'm saying? It's time to pass the guy.
Okay, so this is going to be a real assessment for where his skill set is right now.
Exactly. If he can't win this fight, nah. Because the dude is good. Don't get me. Dude can fight. But he's not like an Oliveira, or he doesn't do any one thing really great. You know what I mean? Tony is well-rounded. That's one of his calling cards. And then his submission game, his ground game is really good. So I think he should be able to win this fight. If he can't win this fight, I mean, he's not the same fight. Let's put it to you like that.
All right, we'll see. We'll definitely see on Saturday.
That's it, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. All right, prediction time, man. Let's get into it. Prediction time.
All right, let me start. You want to go first?
It don't matter.
I'll go first. All right. Tony Ferguson versus
Dariush.
I'm gonna go with Ferguson.
All right.
The reason why I said that's because and this is just not. This is such a probably a casual answer, but it's only because the way I seen Dariush react during the press conference. He looked like a deer in headlights.
Not ready for the moment.
Like not ready for the moment, and that's probably such a lame answer because that's not the moment. The moment is when you step into the octagon. Period.
Right.
But it just seems to me, it just something in his body language seemed to me like he's not ready for it. And also, Tony Ferguson is desperate right now, and a desperate man is dangerous. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Now, Chandler and Oliveira. That's a hard one, bro. That one I can't put my finger on, but if I had to put,
I thought he was going with Oliveira. Well, you was talking.
I was just gonna say if I had to put my no, I'm gonna say this. First round, Chandler. But if it goes to like the
So
later
grab the
rounds,
first round?
no, it's a two-part. It's a
Nah,
two-part.
you can't have a two-part. You gotta
I
say
can't
it.
do it that way.
It's a prediction, man. It's a
What do
prediction,
you,
man.
so I can't say
Straight up.
knockout Chandler, submission Oliveira later rounds.
What? No. You gotta tell me what you think it is. Not know if this happens, this gonna happen. If who gonna win? How is it gonna go? Can't get to play both, man.
I had to
Like
put
you
my
did
money.
with Ferguson.
Damn, so if I had to choose, bro, I'm just you know what?
Wing it.
I'm gonna say Oliveira, bro.
All right. Stoppage, decision, or you just Oliveira?
Submission.
Oh shoot. Okay. Make them tap.
Submission, bro.
Make them tap.
This is gonna happen.
That's what's up. I respect those.
All right, what about you, bro?
For the Dariush Ferguson match, I'm gonna go with Tony. I don't think, from what I've seen from Dariush, he's not that explosive. He has a good way of, he's well-rounded though. He's a jack of jack of all trades, a little well-rounded, but he doesn't do anything like, he's a southpaw and he's good at getting that left hand, and he got a sneaky left hand. But Tony got a good chin. I don't think any one punch is gonna put him out. I think Tony's ground game is good.
Think Tony Chin is still there though?
Yeah, I don't think any one punch is gonna put him out. I think Tony, I'm gonna go with Tony. I think this guy, I think if he can't win this fight, I think
we already spoke about that. Everyone knows what's gonna happen.
All due respect, man. For the second fight, Chandler and Oliveira, man. I think Oliveira has all the tools to win. I think that he should win. But on that night, it's gonna be Chandler's night. It's something about dude.
Knockout?
Playing with house money. They talking about him like he inferior. And I just think on this night, he might lose every other fight after this. I don't know. But on this Saturday night, he not going back up. He gonna get the win.
How?
I'm gonna say, and that's a good question. A controversial knockout, a controversial early knockout, a controversial stoppage. A controversial stoppage. I'm giving you a definitive answer. A controversial stoppage. There it is.
Shit, nigga, that answer sounds controversial, nigga. That sounds like a snap. Don't give me a controversial. That shit sounds controversial. What the fuck does that mean? What is a controversial knockout?
Something towards the lines of he lands a punch, he drops him, he gets him hurt, the referee stops it, and Oliveira is still on the floor acting like, nah, I could have still fought. Something towards those lines.
I don't like that answer, but
it's very direct. It's direct. It's a direct.
That's kind of taken away from. That's kind of taken away from You mean a bad stoppage?
It's gonna be a stoppage with a little bit of controversy on it.
I'm asking. When you say controversy, does that mean that it's a bad stoppage?
Controversy doesn't mean that it's bad. It means questionable.
Questionable means bad, bro.
No, it doesn't. If you get stopped in a fight, if somebody gets stopped and it's questionable, one person think that means if it's a bad stoppage means somebody got stopped and there's no question of doubt it was a bad stoppage. If it's a controversial stop, that means there's two sides of the fence. That means some people may think he really won. Some people may think he lost.
That's bullshit, bro.
Yo.
Well, that shit ain't direct.
Okay, let me help you out.
If you could say that,
Chandler by knockout. There it is. Right. Is that direct for you? Chandler by knockout. I got Ferguson and Chandler.
Because I was gonna say I was gonna let you keep it controversial, not stoppage. If you will allow me to say, because what I really want to say is
nah. You're not getting that. You're not getting that.
First round, Chandler.
No,
if it goes deeper, then that's what I want to say. But I'm gonna keep
Oliveira. We want it straight. Straight.
Oliveira submission.
Thank you. Chandler by knockout.
All right.
By knockout.
So Yo, ladies and gents, this was the first episode of Fighting Words with Kevin Shells. That's my boy Kev. I'm
We
Shells. Until next time. Well, we're actually gonna do a post show after 262 to go over what went down. So stay tuned for that one. But for now, signing out.
Absolutely.